Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, I'm back with another pick a card reading today. And today's pick a card reading is all about what's next in love. So let's see what energies are coming into your love life and also where you're currently at. So this is a very open reading. Anything regarding your love life is welcomed. So as always, my dear, I have 3 pals that you can choose from. This is pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is gonna be pal 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And as always, my dear, if you're curious or interested in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's next in your love life. Now I would like to start straight away. Let's see what's coming for you. What do you need to know when it comes to your love life? For my dear, beautiful pile 1. Alright, that's enough. Let me put these aside. So let's see, for my dear pile 1. What's next in your love life? Okay, these are too many cards. For my dear pile 1. The first card we have is the King of Wands. So fire energy is coming through right away, and a king even. So let's see, for my dear pile 1, we have the 2 of Swords. By the way, please don't mind the candle wicks here, because like I tried to remove them, but I don't know, they just don't go. I have to do something about it. So let's see, for my dear pile 1, we have the 5 of Wands. All right, what's next in love, my dear? Ooh, the Death card. All right, what's next in love? Wow, the 4 of Wands. Okay. Oh, let me make sure you can see the cards. I think this way is better. Yeah. Okay. Let's first get all the cards. We also got you the Page of Inspiration, which is also Wands energy. A lot of Wands energy for you, my dear. So yeah, fire is on. It doesn't necessarily have to be connected to your zodiac sign or maybe a future partner zodiac sign, but just generally speaking, I literally, now that I'm looking at it, I can also say that I feel like the temperature in the room has like increased. Like all of a sudden, I feel very, very hot. So that's very interesting. For my dear pile 1, what's next in love? Ooh, look at that. The 5 of Wands and the Tower card. Now, one last card, please. Let's see what's coming. Ooh, too many. Oh, one card actually fell, and that's the 10 of Swords with the Death card. Okay, I see, I see. Okay, and at the back of the deck, look at that, my dear. At the back of the deck, we have as the overall energy Wands again, but it's the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I see right away what this reading is all about. First of all, I would like to say something regarding those who may be in some kind of situationship or relationship, okay? We will in a minute go to those of you guys who are single, but there's just one thing I would like to say to those who are in, yeah, some kind of relationships or situationships which aren't really that, let's say, fulfilling. I feel like for those of you guys who resonate with this, there's almost like this decision that you're trying to put aside, okay? And for me, this decision is really all about moving on, leaving this energy because it's just not good for you, maybe even with a partner right now who you're just not compatible. And I see that for those of you guys who resonate with this, you will leave this energy, you will leave the situation. It will be a huge step for you, but I see that you're moving out of this, It's almost like you're saying no to the old and yes to the new because I heard I deserve better, okay? That's just something I would like to emphasize here. Now, for those of you guys who are single and you're trying to see what's coming for you, well, there's a lot coming. Or just genuinely speaking, also for those of you guys who want to leave the situation. So, what's coming in love is something very, very interesting because this is a huge new beginning, okay? I'm seeing being manifested for you when it comes to your love life. A new beginning that is great on many, many levels. But let me start with that. So, first of all, I talked about this fire energy, right? And it's almost like I feel a lot of you guys are being awakened to this very passionate side of yourself. Maybe for some of you, you weren't really in a very passionate or genuine connection in a very long time. For example, you've been single for a very long time. Others, this could even be like a first relationship, right? However it's going to apply to you, I really feel like the energy that's coming in your love life is what you have been, I'm hearing, missing in your romance, okay? And it's this fire. Like when we like someone plays the drum, I like saw it in my mind's eye. Like I'm seeing someone playing the drum and it's almost like someone is being awakened, right? To a new world, and it's really something similar here. Also being signified with the death card, a major change, and this change for me is all about your love life. What's coming, what's actually manifesting for you, my dear pal one, is something that you haven't experienced before. So for example, if someone is watching this and they have been single or like single for a very, very long time, this energy that you've been in, this single energy, yeah, you're coming out of it for sure. I really feel like some of you who have chosen this path could even be like single your whole life. Now, coming back to what I was saying regarding the death card, this transformation that the death card signifies is something that I really feel you need, because maybe you haven't had the right person in your life, so you weren't able to express yourself in that way. But what I'm seeing is you're someone who's super passionate. You're someone who has so much love, care, and nurturement like to give, and it's very interesting to me. It's almost like there's this other side of you which only comes out in a very genuine connection, but you had to really hold back because the right circumstance just didn't happen. And what I'm seeing here in your love life is that this right person with whom you can actually awaken this kind of King of Wands energy that you have within yourself, okay, is manifesting. And also with the Ace of Wands, this is new energy right there. For me, this is a new person coming through, all right? That doesn't feel like a past person. In fact, if we talk about past energy here, this card spread actually shows me that the old is gonna be put aside, is gonna be released because there's a lot of turmoil or difficulties regarding the past. So this could be someone releasing their ex or leaving a relationship, finally saying no to the past experiences and moving on, okay? This is the kind of energy for you, my dear Padawan. So you're embracing the new possibilities and you're leaving what doesn't serve you because you don't want the past to restrict you no more. For some of you guys, you could have some kind of, it could be a blockage or something perhaps even you associate with love or romance, which has been troubling, is that even a word, which has made you romance a little bit difficult, to the extent that maybe some of you guys, you have a very hard time letting someone in, trusting someone, maybe because you're a little bit scared of the vulnerability that comes with it, right? When we open ourselves up to someone else. And what I see here is you being very, very courageous and you going beyond your fears. So whatever fear this may be, maybe someone watching this fear comes from a past love experience which didn't end well, or maybe some of you guys are still a little bit in with one foot. For others, it could be the case that, just genuinely speaking, maybe you have always been very closed off, or it was very difficult for you to allow someone to approach you. What I'm seeing here, you're moving out of this energy because you want to give yourself the space, you want to give yourself the opportunity to experience a genuine connection. And till you say yes, right, you won't be able to experience it. So I see you saying yes to those energies. It may be difficult in the beginning because, like, look at the Two of Swords, only the illustration here. I'm just talking about that. We see there's like one person, but it's almost like they have two personalities or personas within them, right? And this is almost like your energy. On one hand, you want this. On the other hand, there may be some kind of fear, or let's say doubt, which once again could be there through negative past energies. But what you're doing is you overcome that. It's very interesting to me that those two person, like, they are blindfolded, and here then we have someone who is really like in their energy, all colorful. I mean, just look at her hair. It's just a very different approach. And also, if we look at the Page of Wands energy in itself, it's such an open mind energy. Someone who is in love with life, someone who's ready to express themselves, someone who's ready to enjoy and experience all the different colors that come with life, right? And I really see you stepping into this energy. And of course, in order for this to happen, also there is important to, for us to meet someone who's compatible, or someone who actually makes us want to take the step, right? So I see that there's an energy. For some of you guys, this could already be there. So there could already be a romantic partner in your life. But for others, they have not entered your life yet. But energetically speaking, I can already sense them. And what I can say is that this person, you're going to be very, very compatible with them. Do you see this? We can see this woman, and like, I almost feel like this is you and this is your significant other's energy. And I mean, we see that they are the same person, right? But for me, this is all about compatible energy that works great together. Yes, we have fire and fire, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean anything. It could be the case that not you or your significant other are going to have fire energy in your chart. This is just about the overall energy of this connection. And I really feel like, yeah, this person's going to be so compatible to you in a way that you feel free, you feel good and ready to open your wings just the same way they have opened their wings, or express your colorful self. Let me see. Maybe for some, I talked about not a blockage necessarily, but some kind of, well, it could be a blockage that some of you guys could have regarding romance or romantic connections. And for someone in here, could even be the case that for some reason you may feel like romantic connections may bring some kind of restriction or take your freedom away. Of course, no doubt about that, connections, any sort of relationships, always bring their compromises, right? But that doesn't mean that like you have to sacrifice yourself for a relationship. Absolutely not. That's not what I see here. And I feel like for some, maybe that's a fear that you have. You feel like in order to be in a relationship, your freedoms are going to be taken away from you, or you're going to have to sacrifice yourself. The difference in this energy is, yes, you're going to be in a relationship, but at the same time, you're not going to feel trapped. And I think this is actually a very, very important aspect in this reading, because we have this conflict energy, okay? And then we have this change which is needed, and this ending, and then this new beginning. I really feel like what's coming next in your love life is almost like this revelation that love is not, or a romantic connection is not perhaps what you thought it is, but it's what we make out of it. Maybe someone has people in their environment who have had very bad experiences in love, and maybe even cheating or some kind of betrayal or just some kind of hardship. And maybe in your mind, even like subconsciously speaking, there is this fear regarding experiencing something like similar. But what you're going to understand is it's all about the people who come together. Yes, we can create negative experiences, but we can also create good experience. It's all about the intentions that the people bring, right? And once again, you and this person coming into your life, or maybe is already in your life, for some, you're very, very compatible, and you're gonna see that, no, I can actually create something beautiful for myself with this Four of Wands energy. It's all about what I make out of it, and I choose to go with what serves me rather than what may be toxic for me, or what may be not for my highest good. And it's very interesting to me because, yeah, we are talking about like what's next in love, but I also feel like there's something regarding your own like self-love journey here. And this is in a way also saying yes to yourself, because you don't want to feed those fears anymore. You want to allow yourself to freely experience life, because you deserve it. You deserve to be in a good relationship, in a good connection, and you're not gonna allow these negativities to control you any longer, especially like from the past. Could be people or a person, an ex, right? But I see that when we talk about what's next for you in love, my dear pal one, this is a beautiful new beginning, a very passionate new beginning. Also, for some, it could be the case that you rediscover, or for some, maybe even discover for the very first time, your own intimate self, okay? So yeah, I see a lot of passion here. Let me get some oracle cards. I would like to get more information regarding this. The first card we have is Honor Your Feelings. Let me first get all the oracle cards and then I will start. Okay, and we have Forgive. And we have Open Up to Change. Yeah. Yes, makes a lot of sense. So first of all, I would like to say, look at this, like these two cards, both Pisces energy, both water energy. And once again, I really feel like we're looking into what's next in your love life, but this is also about your emotions. Because for some, maybe emotionally speaking, in the past you had to, yeah, get along with a lot of negativity. You have experienced a lot of negative emotional states, and it could be very hard for you. But what I'm seeing here is that maybe at a point in your life your emotions trapped you, but what's coming now is that those emotions are actually gonna free you. So what do I mean with that? Maybe for some of you, emotions in the past were some kind of weakness, once again showing yourself vulnerable, someone else taking advantage of it, or not taking your emotions serious at all, and you therefore getting hurt. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantically. It can even be like within our family, within our friends, right? They can hurt us as well emotionally. It's not only a love interest. And what I'm seeing here for you is that there's this beautiful energy that you're emerging into. And this is all about what this card exactly actually says: honoring yourself and honoring your feelings, not allowing other people to gaslight you. Maybe in the past someone has done that, or trying to tell you that your emotions and feelings, your thoughts aren't valid. Like, that's absolutely not the case. Whenever you feel something, you have the right to feel it because it's your truth. And I really feel like if someone in the past tried to talk you out of your raw emotions, then maybe this has really, yeah, of course, made you feel some type of way, right? And but you're gonna go beyond that, you know? You're not gonna allow, let's say, those negative experiences to close your heart space, because you've, once again, you've so much love to give, and you may also be someone who's very emotional or very sensitive. And this is so beautiful that you are in tune and that you're, yeah, so sensitive when it comes to your surrounding, but even yourself. Unfortunately, nowadays, in the kind of world we're living in, people really try to shame others who are like this as if it's something bad to feel, you know? But it's really like people who feel, they have those insights, right? And I really feel like you're gonna appreciate this about yourself. You're not gonna allow others to talk you into being something that you're not. And you're gonna see the beauty that comes with being you and feeling, okay? Also, love wise, this card, like, it beautifully says forgive, or like forgiveness, right? And I really feel like that's actually a big, big step. One way you're gonna release these past negative experiences or energies is you're just gonna forgive them. Now, I just said you're just gonna forgive them. Of course, it's not that easy at all, but you're gonna see how important it is. And I've said this in the past, but I just really feel like saying it once again. If you have been following me for some time, you may know what I'm about to say. But it's very important for us to forgive, actually. Not because the other person deserves it or the situation, like they deserve it, they deserve our forgiveness. No. We should forgive because we deserve the peace that comes with it. We can't expect to live in peace if our mind is constantly holding a grudge or there's something occupying us, right? And closing our heart space. So I really see that this is something you do for yourself. There may be someone that you're going to forgive. Once again, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve the calmness that comes afterwards. And you just don't want to allow other people to control you emotionally no more. You're taking your power back. This is really big, big, big thing here. And coming also back to open up to change here. This really beautifully goes with the death card. So be prepared. Definitely changes coming in your love life, which are gonna shook, okay, with the Tower card as well. They're gonna really shook your life. So for example, maybe someone has been single their whole life and they got used to it, and all of a sudden this new beginning comes in, this person, and they're like a tower moment. They're gonna just destroy everything, you know. All of a sudden you are being faced with a potential love partner that you absolutely didn't expect coming through, at least not maybe at that time, and then you really have to reconsider everything. So there's definitely also this aspect of reflection in here. But all I can really say is be prepared for this change, because what I can see, because obviously I'm looking into your energy here, it's actually something that you crave. No matter how much blockage you may have in this area of your life, deep down in your heart space, you want to share yourself this way with someone else. So be prepared in the way that perhaps if you feel like there are some things you need to work on, this is definitely a beautiful time to see what maybe needs some healing or what needs your attention even, because you're moving into a much more better place for yourself. And while you do this, you will meet someone who energetically is going to be very compatible to you. All right? So, my dear Palawan, this is actually all I have for you for today. So thank you so much, my dear, for allowing me to read for you and allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. It's such an honor, and yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that. As always, my dear, if there is something you would like to share, please feel free to do so in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, my dear, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would also like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. You will find my Instagram link in the description box. My dear Pile One, I'm sending you much love and much, much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course, a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear Pile One, take care, my love. Hey Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what's next in love? What do you need to know? So I would say let's start straight away. For my dear Pile 2, what is coming in your love life? What's next in love? Let's see. For my dear Pile 2, what's next in love? Let's give it one last shuffle. What's next in love? All right. So let's see. Okay, we have two cards coming through here together. So first of all, we have the Four of Cups and we have the Seven of Swords. I really feel like these are supposed to come together, all right? By the way, my dear, please don't mind the candle wax here. As I said in pile 1, I'm still trying to remove them. So let's see for my dear pile 2. All right, we have the Knight of Wands here. The Lovers. All right. Seven of Pentacles. The Hanged Man or Hanged Muse in this card deck. One card fell. Please give me a moment. We have the Queen of Wands. For my dear pile 2, what's next in love? Oh, wow, we have the Lovers in the combination with the Sun card. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. At the back of the deck, we got the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, my dear pile 2, what's next in love? So first of all, I would like to start with that. I feel like a lot of you guys have been waiting for quite some time. You've been very, very patient. Now, this could come through because maybe some of you guys have been single for a very long time and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the right person to come through, for someone to enter your life. For others, maybe this is some kind of reconciliation energy. Maybe you've been waiting to reconcile with someone. Now, because I can see that the energy is going very slow. You know, it's almost like when it comes to your love life, it's about slow and steady. However, you've been waiting some time, you know, like maybe you're asking yourself, like, will it actually happen? Will I actually ever meet someone who is going to be compatible to me? Because I feel like it's not going anywhere. Well, what I can see here for you is that, first of all, and this is very interesting, maybe for some of you guys, at times you even had some love interests, but you didn't really mind them. Like, you didn't really give them a chance or really a thought because you always thought there is someone else for me, or you may have thought I deserve like someone better. Not to say that, you know, you think you're better than other people. That's not what I'm talking about, but it's kind of like you're waiting for someone who is what you're looking for. Maybe, for example, in the past, people approached you for only fun or something casual, but you're looking for something long term. This is, once again, also something I'm seeing here big time. The people who have chosen pile 2, you're looking for long-term relationships. You're looking for long-term energy here because this is who you are. You are someone who wants to be committed to someone. This is very important to you. I feel like you're very serious when it comes to commitment, or at least what I'm seeing coming into your life, the energy that's being invited, the energy that's being manifested is of this sort. It's serious energy. What I'm seeing for you, my dear, here is that you are gonna be in, this is a commitment. I'm seeing this is serious energy here. It's almost like I can see you in a relationship. A relationship that you've been waiting for. And this slow moving energy actually also has its purpose, even though it's very difficult to, well, to understand. If you're waiting, you may not really see a purpose in it. But what I can see is that, yeah, especially when it comes to this relationship that's coming into your life, the reason why it is gonna also move slow and steady is because it's gonna be something very, very serious. And as I said, I also feel like this is something you would want in a relationship. So, therefore, you and this person that's coming through energetically, you guys are going to be very mindful of it. You're going to be very serious about it. And therefore, you want to create a relationship which, yeah, from the beginning is grown with the right intentions. And I always like to talk about firm foundations. This is what I am referring to here. This slow energy is gonna bring the potential for you guys to create a relationship which is built on very firm foundations and not easily broken or such things. But it's not only that. Okay, for some of you guys, I feel like a reason why you may have been waiting so long is because, okay, for some, I'm seeing there was some kind of version of you that you were creating, okay? So it was all about focusing on yourself, it was all about creating your own best version, so to speak. And also, there is this element of independence in here. I see that when we talk about this love relationship in the future, you're not going to be dependent on it. You're going to be a very independent person in your own power. You're not going to lose yourself or such things, or codependency and these things. Definitely not the case here. This is all about, with the Queen of Pentacles as well, just being this very secure self. And it has been a very long journey for you to become this person, to birth this beautiful version of yourself. Definitely not easy all the time, okay? Definitely you went through your own challenges, but they really shaped you into who you are today, or especially because we're talking about this energy, who you're gonna be. Now, for those of you guys who may have been in situations or relationships and it didn't work out, what I'm hearing here is, okay, that may be something you tell yourself when you're gonna be in this energy. Okay, this could be future energy. But I'm hearing, now I know why it didn't work out with others. So this is a very interesting thought. So someone in here may have been involved with others, like in the past, like other relationships. However, they didn't end well, or they weren't what you were thinking there was, like some kind of deceitful energy here with the Seven of Swords as well. Maybe someone was very sneaky, or yeah, just this a little bit of fakeness energy here as well. And maybe in the past you were really hurt of those kind of people who came into your life, because you always told yourself, like, why is it me? Like, why can't I have a decent relationship with someone, because you may have really loved these people. But it's almost like I am I'm tuning into your future self, and your future self has this, almost this understanding for why it didn't work out with others, because it wasn't supposed to work out. It's almost like these people came into your life, however, you don't have regret for it. At least your future self doesn't, because your future self sees the lessons these people actually brought into your life and the way they shaped you into, yeah, becoming stronger and stronger and more independent. And the energy of this compatible, like, of this person I'm seeing here, the significant other, this future significant others of yours that's coming through here, I feel like when you are with them, you're gonna understand once again this thought that came through. Okay, I know now why it didn't work out with others, because this is someone I want to be with. Like, the love I have for this person is not like, you can't compare it to the past relationships I had. Okay, I heard the past was a joke. Now, I don't know why you may think this way, but it's kind of like you will know what love is when you're in this energy with this person. Because we have also, by the way, I haven't talked about it yet, we also have the Lovers card and the Sun card here. So the lover, you could say, who's entering your life, or maybe for some of you guys who has entered your life if they're already in, the lover who's entering your life, they are gonna bring a lot of positivity in it. I feel like you're gonna experience a lot of positive relationship goals. I just heard, okay? The Sun card is a very fulfilling energy. It's really a card of happiness. You know, no relationship is perfect, and every relationship will have its ups and downs. But what I can really see for you, my dear pal, too, is that with this person who's energetically coming through here, you're gonna be deeply in love with, and they're gonna make you happy. Yes, I know we should never ever give someone else the responsibility of making us happy. Absolutely not. Of course, it always comes back to us, right? Because people come and go out of our life. But it's on us to actually create, or, yeah, bring the things, the well-being into our life. And of course, this is not someone else's responsibility. However, sometimes we meet those people. We meet people who genuinely make us happy, who make us feel like our cup is half full or is even completely full, right? And this is the kind of energy here. I can't even describe to you the level of love that I feel like you're gonna share with this person. So much love. And it's not only about giving, but it's also about receiving. You're gonna receive a lot of love. And your heart space, I see it wide open. I'm hearing all the waiting paid off. It's very interesting to me because one thing I've just noticed is that there are so many flowers in this spread. Flower. I mean, she's just, look at all the flowers. Flower. Also, it looks like a flower to me. It's almost like what I had to think about. A flower takes time to, like, blossom. You can't force a flower to blossom faster because you may destroy it, or it's not the ideal thing to do. You really need to nurture it, give it whatever it needs, and just be patient for it to express itself beautifully, right? And I heard this is you. You are this flower who had to be very patient, and you had this this need, this desire to blossom, to come out, to experience, you know. And for a very long time, you were maybe in the dark. But what I'm seeing here, what's next in your love life, is this beautiful flower can finally, blossom the way it deserves. And you can share your beautiful colors, your beautiful, like, flower petals, you know. It's just your beautiful, wow. Like, you know, I really have to take a moment here. It's like I'm trying to find the right words, but I'm feeling so much right now, and I'm trying to digest it. And it's kind of like the words are coming short here because this is something new to experience. My dear pal 2, this is all about you finally getting the love you deserve. Okay? This is how I would describe it. So what's next in love is a very beautiful experience, a romantic experience, which is going to finally make you experience the love you deserve and bring an end to this waiting that you've been in quite some time. For some of you guys, this is even years energy. But you know, like this quote, I don't know how it goes in English, but there's this saying, like, I think, like, the riper the fruit, like, the sweeter the taste. Okay, I hope I'm not mixing up things here, but what I'm trying to explain here is that sometimes things need to grow, like, with time in order to be at their best, or in order to taste wonderful, right? If we think about, let's say, a delicious strawberry, it needs its time. And I'm not saying this to compare you guys to strawberry. No, I'm just trying to come through with, like, this metaphoric examples here. I really feel like you're finally getting what you deserve, and not only will you experience a random love, but you're going to actually experience the kind of love that you've been waiting for. That's what I'm trying to say here. So not only is the flower blossoming, but it's actually blossoming in all its beauty, in all its grace, you know? Let me get some more oracle cards here to get a little bit more information. Overall, what I can say regarding this energy here is this is a very, very hopeful card spread. This is all about you not losing hope. This is all about you seeing that you deserve the best, that you are so, like, lovable, and that the waiting that you've been in is not for nothing, you know? Even, yes, you know, the one who is in the waiting period, like, it is always so difficult. But it's almost like the energies, your spirit guides are trying to show you, hold on, because you deserve a great relationship. You deserve to be this beautiful flower that comes through. Let's get you guys some more cards. For my dear pile 2, oops, these cards are falling. What's next in love? What's next in your love life? What's next in your love life for my dear pile 2? Okay, we have two cards here. First of all, we have take inspired action. We have take a breather. Now let's get you one last card. And the last card we have is take a reality check. Now, first of all, I really feel like with take inspired action, this is all about you. This is all about, let me see. Yeah, this is all about you, my dear. Really doing what you love, you know, putting yourself out there in a way that you feel passionate about your life. You feel passionate about yourself. And I really feel like, my dear pal, too, the more you put yourself in this kind of space, the more you'll see beautiful things manifesting in your life. It's all about, like, with other words, this is you raising your vibration through putting your time and your energy into the things that you love and care about, right? That you're passionate about, that inspires you. And through that, you will actually, also bring a lot of compatible energy in. Also love high frequency energies here. And maybe you will meet this person through something you're gonna do, something you're gonna be very passionate about. But there's just this advice in here, really, to keep going with the things that you love, because somehow they're gonna, for sure, like, influence this. All right. Another thing I would like to mention here is that the energies are showing me to tell you to not forget. Okay, this was a really weird sentence, but don't forget to put time for yourself. This is about self-care. This is also about self-love in a way. This is interesting. It also came through for Pal 1, but this is really all about you. Yes, of course, we want to be able to, like, give our love to someone else, right? To express our love outside of us. But don't forget to also express your love within yourself. Don't forget to also give yourself the love that you deserve, to nurture yourself, to be kind and gentle, okay, to who you are. And I don't know why, with take a breather, this card for me is all about being gentle to us and taking care of ourselves, not forgetting about ourselves, right? Sometimes we may come short because of work, maybe even because of other people. We may do everything for others, but we forget to come back to who we are and also look at ourselves and do something good for us, right? So this is also almost like a reminder here. This is very important as well for you in order to bring this person in, okay? I almost feel like this is also a guide to manifesting this person. First of all, it's all about putting yourself in the energy of the things you love, so you can, raise your vibration. At the same time, taking care of yourself. Like, this is all about self-love, with other words. Self-love for you, my dear pal, too, is a big, big, big thing for manifesting your love, okay? Manifesting the significant partner. It's actually perhaps one of the greatest things you can do to manifest this person. To first love yourself and raise your vibration like this, so you can actually allow someone to enter your life who's gonna be an equal and on the same vibration as you. Let me see. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you sometimes tend to be very, very serious because of the responsibilities you have. For some of you guys, maybe you even have a little bit of earth, like, energy in your chart, and you may be a lot grounded, like, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to talk right now. This is so weird. Maybe for some of you guys, you have problems with expressing yourself. I really feel like it's something I'm carrying with myself for some minutes now. It's like very difficult for me to even like create a sentence, but I feel like it's connected to this energy. Maybe you have been neglecting yourself for quite some time. And this is all about you taking your voice back, reclaiming your power, and put yourself first, my dear pal, too, okay? Put yourself first. Of course, it depends on your life circumstance, right? Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you even have people or like children to take care of. Maybe your schedule is very like full, but it's important for us to always take time for ourselves, okay? Because our well-being should be one of our highest priorities. Make time for yourself now, so you're not forced to take time for yourself later. So this is, I think, a very, very important message here that your spirit guides are trying to, to show you here. And yes, this is very much related to your love life, because the relationship you have to yourself is going to directly influence the relationships that you create outside of yourself, okay? But once again, if we talk about what's coming in your love life, this is very, very hopeful energy. So definitely your spirit guides are telling you to stay optimistic. Also with the Sun card being here, this is a very, very positive sign. Yeah. Let me see if there is anything else. Now that's actually all I'm getting for you today, my dear pal too. Now this was a very intense reading, I'm not gonna lie. Very intense, and I don't know how, like, sometimes when I do a reading, it's almost like I'm in a trance state. Like, I'm just talking, and like afterwards, when I'm done, it's just like I was in some kind of meditative state. I can't quite explain it, and I really feel like with you guys, I just experienced that. It's like something else was talking through me. It was very, very intense, but in a good way. I feel like these messages had to come through for you guys. It had to be said. Messages that a lot of you guys maybe have been waiting to hear. All right, and this is your sign. A beautiful future is ahead of you. A beautiful version of yourself is emerging. And I'm so thankful that I am able to witness this, and I'm able to, connect with this beautiful energy of yours, my dear Paltu. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. So, my dear Paltu, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, my dear. As always, I also invite you to like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, my dear, if you're interested or curious, of course, for a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me, my dear. Lastly, if you would also like to connect with me more on Instagram, my dear, I will make sure to link my Instagram in the description box. And yeah, you can also feel free to connect with me there as well. My dear pal too, I am sending you much love and much, much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal too, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's coming next in your love life. What do you need to know? What energies are entering? So I would like to start straight away. Let's get you some tarot cards, my dear. And let's see what's next in your love life. For my dear pile 3, let's see what's next in your love life. All right, let me put these aside. As I've said for pal 1 and 2, please excuse the candle wax here. I'm still trying to clean it up, but it's, yeah, it's very difficult to do so. So for my dear pile 3, what's next in your love life? Okay, the first card we have is the Star card. That's a beautiful beginning. A beautiful card to get. Okay, please give me a moment. A few cards fell. We got the 9 of Cups, and we also have the King of Wands here. Wow, okay, we have the Page of Cups. Too many cards. Let's see. Oh, too many. For my dear pile 3, what's next in love? No cards want to come through. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords and the Page of Swords. Let me see. We have the World card. Let's get you one last card. All right. And the Temperance. Okay. Okay. At the back of the deck, the 3 of Pentacles. All right. So my dear pile 3, I would like to say, for some of you guys, it could have been the case that you were also drawn to pile 1. If this is the case, then of course feel free to watch it, because there could be some messages for you. If not, then of course, as always, just stick with this one. So I would like to start with this. I really feel like the energy, it's not only about the cards, you know, like when I'm reading, I'm really tuning into the energies besides the cards and the meanings and so on. It's really all about the energy that's also coming through. And I really have to say, when I'm talking about this, for you guys with pile 3, you have the most light-hearted energy so far. Still, I'm not talking about the tarot cards. I'm just talking about what I'm tuning in. And I really feel like there is something so innocent and pure about this energy. It's kind of like what's coming in your love life, my dear pal 3, is something like an innocent love. Something that will open up your heart space wide, okay? And I feel like you are someone, like, when you love hard. It's either all in or not. And I see someone coming through here who's gonna give you a lot of safe space when it comes to your feelings and emotions, because you have such a big heart and you have so much to give, so much love. And it's really also all about the right person who's gonna appreciate that, right? Or is gonna create the right space for you to actually, yeah, do you. And I really feel like when we talk about who's coming in, this is someone who is gonna really much honor the love that you're willing to give, and they're not just gonna take it for granted. This is someone who's gonna be very, very grateful for having you in their life, and so will you though. I really feel like both of you guys are gonna be very aware of the relationship that you have, and both of you guys are gonna see it as a sacred union. This is something I just heard. Now, I would like to now start with the cards. Let me start with the star card here. When the star card came through, the first thing that I immediately, like the first thought that came through was very, very simply said, something that the star card also stands for, which is this wish fulfillment. This was the first thought I had. I really feel like what's coming in your love life is actually something is being manifested that you have been hoping for. This can be a manifestation which finally is coming through. So a lot of you guys can actually, yeah, you could have manifested this yourself with your intention, with putting your energy into the right things, okay? But this is a wish fulfillment that's coming through for you. And for some of you guys, you could have even daydreamed about this, or literally at night dreamed about this, okay? With the Nine of Swords being here, it's very interesting. For me, there's only one thing that is grabbing my attention, not the card itself, like not the meaning, not this beautiful woman, but actually the woman who's like sleeping right there. And there was even a time that I even didn't like see her, but it's so interesting for me now because all I'm seeing with this energy right here is only this woman here. And I really feel like some of you guys could have even dreamed about this person or about this relationship. Literally, maybe for some, you've even seen certain things, okay? Maybe you are very much gifted when it comes to that. Maybe you have dreamed about this person, about different aspects of your love life, and you're manifesting this, my dear pal 3, okay? This is something I would like to emphasize here. You are manifesting this energy. I feel like you guys, generally speaking, you are very in tune and you're actually receiving daily messages from the energies, from your spirit guides, from your higher self. The majority of you guys are definitely aware of this, okay? For others, maybe it's more so subconsciously, but I feel like your intuition is guiding you, you know? When certain messages coming through, you know that they're for you. Your intuition is kind of giving you green light. For example, maybe every now and then you have a dream which like your intuition is telling you this was not an ordinary dream. This was an insight, for example. And I really feel like those intuitive hints, the closer you come to like bring this energy into your life, bring this person into your life, the more hints, synchronicities, those kind of experiences you will actually bring into, yeah, your life overall. So it could be the case that before meeting this person, you will see more and more repeating numbers, you will see certain signs that are individual to you, okay, that are special to you. And this is really an individual journey, okay? Like this is all about you being on the path which is made for you, and your intuition is going to guide you, my dear. This is really all I can say here. All you need to know regarding this is that with Nine of Cups being here, it's going to take you, intuition is going to take you to a very, very good place. To a place, or also with other words, because we're talking about romance here, right? A romantic partner. Your intuition is going to guide you towards someone who's going to also have this beautiful, emotional, intelligent that you have. And I really feel like this is the kind of relationship in which, like, I see you genuinely happy. That's really all I can say. I see you emotionally fulfilled, okay? Emotions in this pile are a very, very big thing, like a lot of focus on it. maybe for some time you didn't really find someone who you were able to like express yourself with, like those raw emotions. Okay, this really reminds me, like this part reminds me of another pile as well. So once again, if you felt like choosing another pile as well, feel free to do it. If not, let's continue with this one as well. So I almost see you diving deep, okay? This is how I would describe it. Diving deep into, yeah, the beautiful emotional depth that you have. However, it takes the right person to actually do that with, right? Someone that we feel comfortable with, someone that we feel like, okay, we're safe to do so, we are being accepted, we are good to go, and that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here for you guys. I feel like for some of you, you may meet this person after something ends in your life. Well, is that the right? It's not the right word. I would say after. Give me a moment. Yeah, no. I would say after a cycle ends. Also, with the world card being here, you know, a cycle ends and this person will come into your life. Now, for example, what could that be? This could be someone graduating, someone going on a new job career path, someone starting a new business or a new hobby. It's kind of like something is going to end, a cycle's going to end, and then you're going to do something new, like actually physically do something new, and through that you may meet them. It could even be traveling for some of you guys with the world card being here, right? For some of you guys, this person and you may either start off as friends, or if that's not the case, you guys are gonna have very, wow, like stable friendship here. Great friendship. This could be your best friend as well. Like your future partner could also be your future best friend. This is how much you guys are close. This is the amount of trust. Like, besides being lovers, you're also going to be friends. There is this energy in here that I also felt from the beginning, and I would like to talk more about it. I really feel like there is something about this union here which makes me feel at peace. There is really no other way to say it. It's either you're gonna find almost like a sanctuary, like a safe space, a safe place within the other, or maybe you're gonna create this energy. Maybe you guys are gonna live together and create this ambience, this energy within your own space. But I really feel like there is this beautiful balance and this energy here that I just, yeah, you can't ignore this. It's like everywhere. It's almost like you want to be a part of this, you know? It is so soothing, so nurturing. And once again, it comes back to the emotions. Emotional fulfillment is big here. Also, I feel like when we talk about what's next in your love life, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of adventure. This person who's coming into your life, the person who's energetically coming through here, for some, maybe they're already there, of course, but I really feel like this is also all about this excitement of, yes, I want to experience life with you. I want to go on adventures with you. This is the kind of energy I'm tuning in here. So, with the world card being here, it could even literally be the case that you guys are going to travel with each other a lot, go on different adventures with each other a lot, okay? Just all the time. Also, very spontaneous kind of energy. You may do a lot of spontaneous things, Like, for example, an outsider, a friend, may hear all the time that, you know, you spontaneously took this trip, or you did this thing, you did that. Like, a lot of beautiful experiences that's just gonna come out of nowhere. Like, mm, it's a lot of like impulsive energy here in a good way. Mm, Going with the flow. You know, if I had to put this energy into a element, for example, there was a like one of the piles were really in the fire energy, another was really in the earth energy, and you guys are in the water energy. And this is also why it's so much emotions. This is the kind of relationship, like your next relationship is going to have a lot of fire and not fire, a lot of water energy in it, because it's all about going with the flow. It's going to teach you to have trust, to allow the waves to take you with them, and to not get overwhelmed, to have trust in it. Look at this. This woman is literally underwater, and of course, she can't breathe underwater, but she's trusting and she is enjoying, you know, the beauty that comes with diving deep into it. And I see it's the same for you guys as well. You're going to have a very, very similar experience. You're going to allow yourself to flow. You're not going to want to control this. Maybe in the past you always tend to think 10 steps ahead, and always try to control the situation, try to control the relationship, you know, different aspects of your life. But this relationship is actually going to teach you to let go, and have trust. So let me get you guys now some oracle cards. Let's get a little bit more insights regarding what's coming in your love life, my dear pal 3. Let's see what's coming in your love life for my dear pile 3. Let's see. What's coming for you guys in your love life? What's next in your love life? Oh, okay. So the first card we have is find balance. Yes, or find a balance. Yeah. Very much what I was talking about. Also connects to the temperance card for me here. Practice gratitude. One last card. And we have the card of make time for self-love. Now, let me first talk about the self-love card, because this is actually an energy that came through in every single pile. And it's very interesting to me because, I mean, I guess a lot of you guys came into this reading expecting to obviously hear something regarding your romantic love, right? Like what's next in your love life. And we always associate it, of course, with a romantic partner outside of us. But something that I have really seen in every pal coming through is that the spirit guides also want to like bring a little bit of room for another kind of love, which is the self-love. And it's just as important, if not more important, than a romantic love, right? I mean, the kind of love we have within ourselves is a direct reflection, you could say, and it influences all actually almost all aspects of our life, and it will influence them, you know. The kind of relationship we have to ourselves will influence the kind of relationship we have to others, whether it be friendship wise, romantic wise, or even like family dynamics. And it's not only that, it goes even beyond that. The kind of relationship that we have towards ourselves also influences our decision makings, right? What kind of life we go for, or we, yeah, there's a lot of influence. Just let me put it that way. I don't want to say more than that, because the focus is supposed to go someone else. So as I said, self-love is very, very important. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. And it's no different for you, my dear pal 3. Your spirit guides are also coming through once again with that. And I mean, the very fact that this card is coming through, it shows that, yes, indeed, you guys need to, as the card says, make time for self-love. You know, put more time into yourself and just give yourself the love that you would want others to give you, right? Or love yourself the way you may want to love someone else. I mean, why is it that we forget about this? We may always have in mind that we want to give this love to someone else, but very often we forget about ourselves. What about you? You deserve this love just as much as a great partner does. So make sure that you give yourself this attention, you give yourself this nurture, you give yourself this love. And of course, self-love looks different for every and each one of you guys. Really go with what feels right to you, go with your intuition. You know, for someone, self-love can be practicing positive affirmations or being gentle to yourself. For others, self-love is very much connected to self-care, you know, putting time for yourself, being good to your body, giving yourself good food, nurturing food, and so on. So it really depends, but this is all about you really putting the time in, okay? And of course, I know we are all different. We all have different schedules, responsibilities, and so on, right? So not everyone can put the same amount of time and energy into maybe their self-love or self-care journey as maybe someone else. But this is really all about making an effort. Go with yourself, even if it's only 15 minutes a day. Really put yourself in this sacred space, and this is very, very important. What I'm seeing here is that this will influence your love life as well, okay? Your self-love will influence your love life for the better. And not only that, it's not only about the love life, but the self-love that you're going to have for yourself will influence your life altogether, altogether. And it's great for your well-being, for every single aspect of your life. Okay, so if there's one thing that you take with you when it comes to this reading, then it's this. Make time for self-love, because you deserve it. You deserve the love. Okay? Now, coming back, another thing I would like to mention here, my dear pal 3, is I really feel like when we talk about what's coming in your love life with the last quarter moon in Sagittarius being here, which says practice gratitude, this beautiful energy, like gratitude, is the energy of abundance, okay? If someone is grateful, even if it's just for a small thing, they feel abundance. They feel so much, right? And I really feel like when it comes to your love life, there is a lot of things coming your way for which you will feel a lot of gratitude in the future, in the form of a person who's going to be very compatible, in the form of just this experience altogether. You know, being in the space in which you can express yourself, you feel love and you can give love. You're going to be very grateful for that. This is this abundance I'm talking about, you know. It's all over this reading. Abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of emotions, of sacred emotions, being seen and being heard and being accepted. Your next, the next energies in your love life are definitely, once again, connected to your emotions. Of course, love is always connected to our emotions, right? But for me, this is really dominating the energy. Another thing I would like to mention here, I feel like with Find a Balance, you and your partner are going to be very well balanced out. Once again, especially emotionally speaking, it's coming through here for me. Let me see if I can get anything else. Also, there is not a lot of judgment in here. Like, you know, sometimes there are certain relationships in which there is a lot of judgment. For me, this energy is the complete opposite. It's about acceptance. It's about being your authentic self and being seen as it and being loved as it, you know? I'm sorry, for it. For it. And I really feel like that's important. Maybe for some of you guys in the past, you felt like you needed to be someone else, you needed to fit in a certain mold in order to be lovable or accepted or such things. I'm seeing you being you. And you're just going to be also tired of that, you know? Like, you're going to come to the conclusion, why do I have to change myself so others are okay with it? Like, this is my life. I want to be me. And if someone is not acceptive of this, of me literally being my true self, then, well, surprise, surprise, they don't even deserve to be a part of my life anyways. And when we talk about this dynamic between you and this person, it's all about acceptance, no judgment. And I feel like this alone, it's so freeing, right? So my dear pile 3, this is all I have for you. I'm not receiving any more messages. So first of all, my dear, I would like to say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, for allowing me to connect with this beautiful energy. Also coming into the practice gratitude energy, I am so grateful, that I'm able to do this and I'm able to connect with your wonderful energy. So thank you for that. As always, my dear, I invite you to comment or like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, as always, if you're interested or curious when it comes to a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, my dear, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would also like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. You will find my Instagram link in the description box. My dear pal 3, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day or of course a beautiful evening depending where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.